morning, dear students. Here we are going to start our next unit, playing the game. Here the first topic is martial arts. Martial arts are practiced for a variety of reasons like self-defense, competition, physical health and fitness, etc. Here are few martial arts. First of all, it is an Indian martial art from Kerala. Moreover, it is one of the oldest fighting systems in existence, which includes strikes, kicks, grappling, etc. What is the name? This martial art is called Kalri-Pettu. Second is the famous Sikh martial art, originated in the Punjab region and was used by the Sikhs for self-defense against the Mughal forces. Today it has evolved into a sport and is exhibited at Sikh festivals. What is the name? I hope many of you are already knowing. It is called Gatka. Next we have a martial art that includes a number of defensive fighting styles that have developed over the centuries in China. These fighting styles are often physical exercises involving animal mimicry. It is called Kung Fu. Next we have an unarmed martial art from Varanasi. Techniques used in this combat art are punches, kicks and elbow strikes. It is called Masti Yuddha. Next we have a Chinese martial art form consisting of a series of continuous steps aimed at balancing the positive and negative life forces. It employs slow, graceful movements. It is called Tai Chi Chuan. Next we have the martial arts style is a system developed in the regions of Slovakia, Hungary and Israel for close combat. It is primarily a self-defense style aimed at disarming or overpowering an attacker in the fastest and safest possible method. It is called Krav Maga. Next we have traditional sports. Traditional sports and games form the backbone of a community. They are a part of our heritage and a symbol of the cultural diversity of our societies. They are also an effective way to convey cultural awareness and diversity. First of all, we have number 1. It is a Korean board game, usually played on the first day of Lunar New Year. 4 teams play with 4 sticks. The sticks are flat on one side and curved on the other. It is called Yat. Next is it is a horse riding game. It is used to be a war game of Ottoman Turks in Iran and Afghanistan. The name is Jareed. Next is it is a canoe race held in Nicobar Islands in which participants sit in the canoe with one leg on the ground and drive it with the force of their legs. It is called assault tail up. Next is the traditional sport from Malaysia and Philippines is played with the cannonball on a badminton court. It can be played with any part of the body except the hands. The name is Sipak Takraw. Next is the traditional sport of Manipur played by 2 teams of 7 players each on the horseback. Its name is Segol Kanchi. Next, this traditional Indian sport of the 12th century means gymnast pole. Its name is Malakhambh. This traditional Indian sport is played by teams of 9 players. Number 7. This traditional Indian sport is played by teams of 9 players. The players try to avoid being touched by members of the opposing team. It's called Kho-Kho. You must have played. It is a very famous game in Punjab. Next we have, it is one of the most popular sports in rural India. It is a recreational form of combat training. It is called Kabaddi. I hope all of you enjoy it. Next we have board games. In this pandemic session, whatever is going on, all are busy in playing board games. All have enjoyed as we were all indoors. So here the board games are simple ways for families to spend quality time together indoor. Chess, checkers, Monopoly and Scrabble are some popular board games. First it is, the objective of this game is to collect plastic wedges which fit into a wheel by going around the board and answering questions correctly. there are 6 categories of questions: history, geography, entertainment, arts and literature, science and nature, and sports and leisure. The name of the game is Trivial Pursuit. Next we have a detective board game set in a mansion where the guest has been murdered. There are 6 suspected murder weapons and 9 rooms. Players have to guess all 3 to win the game. The name of the game is Cluedo. Next is the game. This game is played by 2 players on a board with 8 rows and 8 columns. The playing pieces are discs with a light and a dark face, each side belonging to a player. The goal of the players is to have a majority of their colored pieces showing at the end of the game, turning over as many of their opponent's pieces as possible. The name of this game is Othello. Next is, this is a 2-player strategy board game in which each player is represented by marbles of opposing colors. Players take turns pushing the marbles around the board with the goal of pushing 6 of the opposite player's marbles off the board. It is a ballon. This is a game for 2 players. Number 5. It is a game for 2 players. Each player has pieces which move among the board's 24 intersections. The player who reduces his opponent to 2 pieces wins. The name of this game is Nine Men's Morris. Next is, this game is played on a cross-shaped board consisting of 33 points. Pieces are allowed to be moved from one point to another, only along lines which join points. There is 1 black or red piece and 15 white pieces. The name of this game is Fox and Keys. So students, here our next unit finishes. So keep revising, complete your books and then learn it. Thank you all. God bless you.